Hello guys, I am Unstable Voltage and welcome back to Let's Play XCom Enemy Unknown. Well, my objective for this video is quite simple. We need Elerium. I need to build the Gollop Chamber before I can continue with the story, and I've run out of Elerium. So, what I'm hoping for is a UFO. Preferably not a big one. I don't really want a battleship to deal with, but whatever we get, we're going to try and shoot it down with the EMP cannons and hopefully get it intact. Because an intact UFO will give us more Elerium. Okay, so we have a supply barge. Well, at least it's not a battleship. Excuse me, it's not a battleship. It'll still be a complete pain. As yet, we don't know what's on it, but we're going to send this firestorm with the EMP cannon. Hopefully, we can shoot it down in one big piece. So,
approaching target now.
We're pretty well armoured. There we go. 2 shots and it's down. Absolutely fantastic. Oh dear. Okay, so crew size is 14. We have an ethereal on board. Well, we expected as much. And we have chrysalids on board. We also have a sectopod on board. At least one sectopod on board. Oh well. Not an awful lot we can do about that. So, are we going to take the hover shiv? Yeah, probably will. I feel that I need all of my best people for this mission, which I've already got. We're all colonels here, so we will continue with that. Yep, I think that's my top crew. Godfather, Kingpin. Yeah, okay, let's get straight into this mission because it might be one of the longer ones. Now, I've got to be careful here because this is a very late stage in the game and I do not want to be losing soldiers.
Touching down.
But we need to do this mission.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. It looks
Elerium
like
is definitely the thing that I'm most in need of. Got plenty of money, alien alloys and various other bits and pieces, but Elerium
Central, this is Big Sky.
I'm
Strike
short
one
of.
is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
Okay, so there aren't many of these supply barge maps because I've seen this one before. The thing is, these UFOs are so damn big they take up the entire map, so we've got to be careful here. No doubt we're going to end up pulling multiple aliens whether we like it or not. I know already before I even start that there are going to be mistakes here. I'm going to end up pulling things that I don't want to pull, but there's not an awful lot that I can do about that at the moment. So it's just getting everybody into position. Okay, so it looks like he spotted somebody already. But he hasn't activated them. So we have we have what looks like 2 mutons and a berserker there. Could be wrong, but they're definitely mutons, whatever they are. So, tempted to leave my sniper there actually, because he may well have a shot on the next turn if he stays there. Let's try and move everybody up into some form of cover. There is the potential for aliens to come down this ramp here, so we've got to be careful of that. Not to mention the annoying teleporting aliens still pose a threat. And where do we move you to? Difficult one. But I think... oh, I don't know. Don't want to accidentally pull any more aliens, but at the same time I don't want to put you in a bad spot. Let's get you over here, at least you're in cover. So at the moment our sniper actually isn't in cover, which is fine because I want him to be able to take the shot if need be on the next turn.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
There's no reason not to put him on Overwatch actually, so let's do that. Now are they going to move out? Right, so we didn't actually activate them, so that's not too bad. Right, so you can't get over there without dashing. You're a flying shiv. So how about you get over there without dashing? So let's move over. Let's go higher up because this is a 2-level building. So we've essentially got a height advantage here. Okay, that's activated them. I was right. 2 mutons and a berserker. We've also got our sector pod up there, clipping through the wall. Well, at least we found them early. Right, well, we don't have an awful lot in the way of targets here. Before I actually take the shot, though, I'm just going to have a look and see what everybody else can see, particularly my sniper, as he's likely to have the best chance of killing something. Yeah. Okay, that guy's the biggest threat, so let's get him out. Let's take a headshot. Each one we have less to deal with is one less to deal with. We'll take a shot at you. 65% chance, but looks like it's a kill. Only just missed our own shiv with that. Okay, so at the moment we can't actually see where that sector pod is, which is a bit problematic. I know roughly where it is, but I don't want to fire in there because I don't want to waste the... I wonder, how far can you get a rocket? Probably not far enough. I don't know, actually. That's a bit risky, though, because I'm not sure exactly where the sector pod is. And if he's moved towards the back there, that's going to be a waste of a rocket. So let's move you up here. Get you a little bit closer to the action. Then on the next turn, we can get a shredder rocket in there if need be. I really need to move you up as well. This could be bad for you, but... need you in position. Okay, he can't see anything either. What do I do with you? I think with you, I'm going to keep you there. You're covering that side nicely, so I think you should stay there and you can't move. So, everybody else on Overwatch. Kind of have a plan here. Not necessarily sure that it's going to work, but kind of have a plan. So, we'll leave the shiv there on Overwatch as well. So, we've got rid of the 2 mutons. There's still the berserker around somewhere. He's likely to be our biggest problem. Now that looked very much like the sector pod taking shots and missing. Well, that was a drone, that last shot, the shot that we saw. But before that, there was a shot that definitely came from the sector pod. So, let us move... what have we got highlighted? I want the shiv, actually. Can I have the shiv highlighted? No. There we go. Let's move you forwards a bit so I can actually see what's going on in here. Okay, so at least now we can see where the sector pod and the drones are. So if we go back to our heavy, I'm going to get a shredder rocket in first because the shredder rocket will mean they take more damage anyway. I don't really want to take out the power source here because that's where we're going to get most of our Illyrium from, but unfortunately there isn't really any way I can get this shot to land and do significant damage to that sector pod without hitting that either, so oh well. We'll still get a lot of Illyrium for doing this. Oh, it's going in round that way, is it? That's an interesting path to take. But we've taken out the 2 drones, we've taken almost half the health of the sector pod, and we can see that berserker down there as well. Now, my sniper. What can he see? Nothing at the moment. Let's find our other heavy. And we don't have anything to worry about here now, so we might as well just fire that, and that should take him out. Fingers crossed. Shredded, and the extra damage from the rocket. Yep, brilliant. Well, that's one of my major concerns on this mission already sorted out. Now we need to take care of that berserker. So if we do that with the shiv, because even if we don't kill him, we'll hit him, hopefully, which means he'll run towards us. And that should make it a lot easier for somebody else to get a shot on him. Oh, bit of frame rate loss there. Who have we got? You probably have a next to no chance of hitting him. You might as well take the shot. That's what you're here for. Okay, so that's a total of 6 aliens down, so that should leave us with 8. Let's start moving people in. I think the room is clear. I can't see anybody else. Surely if there was something else, the Shiv would see it. Now, so there is a possibility that somebody will come down the sides here, but if that's the case, we'll go hunting for them later. I don't want to put people spread out around the outside of the ship. Okay, so we've got everybody in now, apart from the 2 heavies that are at the back door, which is fine. Of course, another problem with using the rockets and blowing big holes in the side of the ship is you give more ways for the aliens to get in and out, so it is something that you want to avoid, but unfortunately it's not always possible. Right, where are we here? Don't think there's anything else in this room. I could be wrong, but I think we're okay. So I'm going to concentrate on getting people moved in and moved up as quickly as possible, really. I want to try and keep people in cover for the time being. So I'm not going to leave people out in the open if I can avoid it. I'm going to put him there because I feel he's probably better having cover behind him. If anything comes from the front, somebody else will deal with it. But if something comes from behind, he's very likely to get shot in the back. So we will avoid that. There's nowhere here that's really still in cover, sadly for you. So I think we will move you. Yeah, you don't have a lot of cover options at all, do you? There. Can we move you up to this level? Is that going to work? Yeah. Let's get you up here. At least you'll be in cover then. Like I said, it's always hard sometimes to tell whether or not you've got holes in these walls. There's no hole in it, it's just on fire. But if this ends up being a hole, and then you end up with aliens on the outside, like here, then it just gives them more ways to flank you, which we don't want. Right, so you can get yourself in. Get yourself up here. And you might as well get as far forwards as you safely can on this turn. Let's get you up here because you might as well support our assault guy. And the aliens get a turn. Excuse me. Okay. Right, where are we going to go now? Well, this could be a risk because we have got this open thing on the side, but fingers crossed. Yep, okay, we're good there. Now then, you can fly, so let's take advantage of that. What I want to do, it's not going to matter too much for this turn anyway, but ideally I'd like you to have you right opposite this door, so when I open it, if there's anything in there, you can actually take a shot at it. Now, do I go through the side doors, or do I go straight down the middle? I think the height advantage is probably going to help the most. So we're going to go through the side doors with you. We can take the ship through the middle doors. So let's get these guys to stack up on this door. Now I have seen the aliens use doors. I've seen them open doors, but they don't seem to do it often. So I'm not too concerned about that. Obviously my heavies aren't the most nimble of guys, but I'm going to get them into position anyway. You're going to go through the middle door, but not on this turn. So let's get everybody else onto Overwatch.
What's making that noise?
Now that almost looks like it could be coming from outside the ship, but it's difficult to tell. But we're going to stack everybody up on this door. We are going to get our sniper the other side of this door as well. So I'm going to waste a turn before I open the door because I want him to be able to use his sniper rifle. The ship's going to stay exactly where it is. You guys are going to stay exactly where you are, and you're going to move up to the other side of the door. Oh, there we go. Didn't want to misclick there because that could have been bad. So I'm just going to pretty much waste the turn now and put everybody onto Overwatch. You can't go onto Overwatch, but that's absolutely fine. We'll move to the next person.
Eyes on the prize. Come get some.
Only reason he can't go on Overwatch is because he's got his rifle. I suppose I could reload him though, might as well. So, let's reload his weapon. Yeah, that definitely seems like it's on the outside of the ship, to be honest, but I could be wrong. But I've got to be careful there, because it means somebody could sneak up from that hole in the side, but we'll see what happens. We'll open the door.
Enemy troops.
Oh, well, there you go. 3 elite mutants. Oh! And we're having a party here in the doorway, are we? Now, this could be problematic. And when I say this could be problematic, what I mean to say is this is problematic. Now, I could potentially hit with a rocket here, although I'm likely to kill myself in the process, but... Will that hit me? That's the question. There's no way I'm going to be able to take all 3 of them out by shooting. A grenade won't do enough damage to kill them all. Or actually, it might. There's a chance here. And I'm going to take it. This is risky. This is really risky. I'm going to go for it anyway. Because our grenade should do extra damage. So, because we've got the perk that gives our explosives and rockets extra damage. That didn't hit as much as I wanted it to. It's taken out a great deal of the cover, which is problematic. We've got another grenade though. Fortunately, can't use the rockets now because he's moved. But he can throw a grenade.
Throwing grenade.
Will it be enough? I don't think it will. No. Now we have problems. So I'm going to do what I can here. I knew it was going to be a gamble. It didn't pay off. Okay, 82%. Let's play the odds. Oh, and still missed. Yeah, that's not good. Any point moving my sniper around? Not much, because he won't be able to take the shot. However, what I can do is mine fray. 100% chance to hit all of them. You're technically flanked, so let's go for the one on the end.
You're gonna wish you stayed home.
Okay, that's one less to deal with. Now, even if I get him to run and gun, there's no way he's going to get close enough to be able to do anything useful. So, you might as well just overwatch. And you may as well. Okay. 2 of you now. What are you going to do? Ouch. Are they both going to go for the same guy? Probably. 10 health. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to instantly retreat this heavy. There's no point me keeping him there. It's suicide. So we'll heal him up on the next turn. You have essentially 2 shots. Let's go for the higher odds first. Didn't really need the headshot, but oh well. 1 down. And let's take your buddy, if we can get him. Should be a kill.
X-ray eliminated.
Okay, so we had 14, took out the initial 6, brought us down to 8, and there's another 3, so we should only have 5 aliens left now. So, what I'm going to do, again, not going to be on this turn, but we're going to heal that guy first. Is it worth taking the shiv down that side, or should I still take him down the middle? I think I'm going to bring him back so we can take him down the middle. We'll do that on the next turn. Who have we got? You can go and stand here, just in case anything decides it wants to poke its head around that corner. Go on Overwatch. Wasted a few grenades there, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened. You can stay on Overwatch. Now, there's a possibility there could be another sect pod, but let's not forget we've got chrysalids here as well. And they're going to be our biggest problem, I think. So I could do without those. So we'll heal wound.
Take some aspirin, you'll be fine.
And I'm going to do that on the next turn as well, because he doesn't have an awful lot of health left. We are going to Difficult one now. I'm going to put you there, actually. Still going to keep my sniper through this middle door. And... right. Everybody else is going to go on Overwatch, I think. We'll just reload you again. Might as well. Keep you at full ammo as often as possible. Quickly Overwatch everybody else.
Roger.
I appreciate this is probably a little bit late in the game to play super cautious, but I don't want to end up losing people. You can go back onto Overwatch. We're going to heal you on the next turn. So yeah, the important thing to remember is we've got chrysalids in here somewhere. Right, you can heal again. Right, you're now at full health. So. Ooh, okay, we're hearing things.
What's that sound?
Right. Shiv. Go through the door. And straight off the bat, we don't see anything. So, bring our sniper through. It's half cover, but counts as full cover. And we will take our heavy through as well. Put him on Overwatch. Let's go for a battle scanner. Because the only thing I can Overwatch him with anyway is the pistol.
Target area now.
Now, we have found an ethereal and a Muton Elite. Don't know what he's doing. At least we know where the ethereal is. It's an awful shame my sniper can't take him from there. Very much a shame. Also got to be careful of these chrysalids. So, hopefully, I know it's not going to happen and I'm living in a dream world. Put you on Overwatch as well. But hopefully that ethereal will stay where he is and not actually do anything. And then I might be able to take a shot at him with my sniper at the end of the turn, but they're most likely to move somewhere. Oh no, they have stayed still. Fair enough. If you can take a headshot at him and you can kill him, that'll make me a lot happier.
Enemy in sight.
Seriously, you've left him with 1 health. Yeah, he's going to move out of range now, isn't he? That
You hear anything?
is not cricket. Okay, so you can still see the other guy. 75% chance to hit. Oh, well, let's take it. One less to deal with, I suppose. I don't think that's going to be a kill, though. No, again, down to 1 health. Yeah, it should make them think twice about what they're doing. Now, let's not forget, we still have the chrysalid issue as well. We don't know where they are.
I'm on it.
And chrysalids are not fun. So, I think... what do I do with you? Move you down to the middle, or... let's move you over to this side. You can go and support the assault guy. I've got a feeling we might run into chrysalids along the outside somewhere. I've also got a feeling you're going to run into chrysalids soon as well. Excuse me, a real frog in my throat today. Okay, so anywhere you can move that's decent cover counts as a dash, which is not fantastic. Let's get you down here then. Just drop down. Right, Overwatch for you.
Aye, aye.
Now, it might be worth moving the shift forwards actually, because... mind you, I've already taken my second shot with the sniper, but the good thing about the Shiv is there's not an awful lot that the Muton can do to it. Not saying there's nothing he can do to it, because he could still attack it. I think I'm actually just going to Overwatch. If that ethereal sticks his head out again, maybe we'll get a shot on him. And you, what do we do for you? Is it worth running you out and getting you closer? I think it is, but we'll get you on this side, and then we can have a heavy stacked up on each side then. Okay, the alien's turn.
You hear that?
you're taking a shot at our heavy. Oh, he's not having a lot of luck today. Is that the same heavy? Yeah, it is. He is getting the crap shot out of him today. Fine. So, let us get the shiv and move the shiv forwards. We can now see the ethereal. So before I do anything else, let me find my sniper. He has 2 targets. He has a 75% chance to hit the ethereal, so I'm crossing everything, and that should be a kill shot.
Dead and gone.
Thank you very much. I don't think there's going to be a second one, but you never know. Let us just grab our shiv and take out this guy if we can. And we can. Now I think what I want to do with you, if I can, is heal you. Seems to be all we're doing with you today, but... Right, what are we going to do with you? I've got to be really careful now because I have absolutely no idea where these chrysalids are. We've got 3 aliens left. And they could well be chrysalids. Chrysalids do have a habit of running in packs of 3. And I've just realised, again, after the fact and far too late, that I don't have ghost armour on this guy because this isn't my normal assault guy, which is a bit of a pain. So I think what I need to do is move everybody in a pack. And then we've got more chance of taking out the chrysalids when they appear. Right, everybody else I think should just overwatch for now.
Roger that. Scanning.
Hopefully we'll get some audio cues that will tell us roughly where the chrysalids are. No such luck. You're going to do another heal. Make sure everybody's at full health.
You'll be fine.
Okay, let's use the shiv. Ah, yes.
I don't think we're alone out here.
So we know roughly where they are. Let's use our shiv to do a bit of scouting. Okay, well we haven't found them yet. Still haven't found them, that's quite interesting. Now, I'm not sure what we've got left. All I know is the number. We've got 3 aliens left.
I've got my eyes on. Roger that. Scanning.
So, it could be 3 chrysalids, or it could be something else. I just don't know at this point.
Going airborne.
So, I'm going to keep my sniper in the air. Because if he's not on the ground, chrysalids can't kill him. Also, cover's not all that important when you are hunting chrysalids either, because they don't actually shoot at you, so cover becomes relevant. But let's just try and get everybody up into a position where they can cover various angles. If I do activate them with the shiv though, I might just try and pull them back to the guys as opposed to trying to take them on with the shiv. But again, the shiv's got a height advantage if need be.
There's something out there.
Now I can't quite tell whether they're outside or whether they're in through this room. So I might just pop my head in the door and then back out again. Okay, so nobody in here, which I think is the control room. Interesting. Right, let's put you on Overwatch in case anything does show up. Let's move you... You don't have any particularly great positions. I've got a feeling they're going to show up behind us. It's just what chrysalids do. Right, you can just stay there because I think you're in a brilliant position there at the moment. Let's move you on top of this dead ethereal. And you can camp there on Overwatch. And as for you... Now, wherever I move you, if I try and move you close, it's going to be a dash move to keep you in cover. I know I said cover's not really all that important, and I stand by that, but at this point I don't know if it's just chrysalids left. There could be something else.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
Okay, so my shiv definitely is close to whatever that is. Now you can get outside that door in a single turn, so let's do that. And we have indeed found 3 chrysalids. Now chrysalids can move very far, very fast. And I'm going to try and get away from them if I can, and lure them to me. I know they've now been activated, which means we shouldn't have any problems with them teleporting around. So I'm going to get people in a position, hopefully,
Roger that. Scanning.
to take them out when they come down. Who have we got? You are definitely staying on Overwatch. You... What do I do with you? You're a bit too close. Mind you, you have to be close. That's the problem. So we'll move you up to here.
Roger that.
Put you on Overwatch. Your support, but you're a fairly good shot. But let's put you... I don't know, actually. You might still be able to hit from there. And can we get you onto this side and keep you in cover? No. But again, cover's not all that important, as I said before. So let's just move you forwards a little bit. They don't have grenades or anything, so we haven't got that problem to worry about. Now, chrysalids are fairly predictable. They will attack. They don't generally run off and hide like some of the aliens do. Is that going to be a kill shot? Well, there's one of them down. Here's another one moving in. Now, it can attack the shiv, because the shiv is on the ground, but it can't turn the shiv into another chrysalid, which is fine by me. We've got 1 chrysalid left. We're getting a reaction shot. That seemed a little wide. It's extremely wide. Okay, he's coming down. We get our reaction shot from our assault guy, which also missed by a country mile, I think. Right, now this is where it could be a bit... Oh no, we're getting another reaction shot, which also missed by a country mile and nearly took out 2 of our own guys. Now, how close is he going to get? Closer than I'd like, but he's going to take a shotgun to the face, 100% chance to hit, and that should be mission over.
All mission objectives completed.
There we go, nobody died, that's fine. So let's have a look and see what our bounty is for that. Could have got worse. The only real mistake there was stumbling onto those 3 elite mutons, but that worked out okay for everybody, apart from one of our heavies. So, yeah, he ended up being wounded, but 6 days isn't absolutely terrible. Shame I didn't get another Psi Abilities promotion, though, on Declan, but never mind. Got another Ethereal Corpse, of course, which is useful. 100 Illyrium, fantastic. 100 Illyrium, 200 Alien Alloys, and a load of other junk as well. So let's just go into the grey market quickly and sell off the extra junk, as I always do. We're going to be using the Ethereal Corpse. Don't know why I'm keeping the Sex Pod Rex. I don't really know if they're any use to me at the moment, but I have 103 Illyrium, which is absolutely fantastic. Loads of Alien Alloys. These are absolutely no use whatsoever. These are no use whatsoever. That's no use. So, yeah, there's another $226 or whatever the currency is in this game.
Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Okay, fair enough. So, if I build facilities, I should now be able to build my Gollop Chamber. So, I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to go into research and research Psi Armor. And I'm also going to go into the Foundry and research the improved pistol. I said research the improved pistol. There we go. And also, while I think about it,
I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Let's build another mine shield. And let's also build another ghost armor. And I think that's about it. So, I would have liked more time to have got some more soldiers leveled up with Psi abilities, but I don't think that that's going to happen. And we're very, very close to the end now. I think as soon as I get to a position where I can go on the final mission, that's probably what I will do. I will need to wait for the Gollop Chamber to be finished though, so it's quite possible, because the Gollop Chamber's 14 days away, it's quite possible that we may end up having to do 1 or 2 missions within that time period before that is actually built. But that's not too bad because, hey, the missions are fun. And in those 14 days we might find a couple of other Psy soldiers, but they'll be fairly low level. We see what we get, we see what we can do. So, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this series, although it is now coming to an end. If you have enjoyed it, please, as usual, like, subscribe and share it with your friends. And I will see you on the next video.